Hi fairies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Fifi. It's so nice to have you here. I hope you stay well. Today we are going to be listening to Bite Me by Reneerapp. This is her second studio album that was released in August, so I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, let's not talk about it. But yeah, we're going to get right into it. I'm honestly really excited. I already listened and reacted to the first three singles, which are the first three songs on the album. So we're going to skip all that and go right into the song Sometimes. Oh, piano.
Tell me you love me. You say that you care, and you leave me stranded there. Thought I could be fine. Now I'm breaking all my rules in the morning. I won't play the part anymore. Let me find someone else. I'm tired of being alone. Times can be hard sometimes. Get miles and nights you're by her side. So if you're gonna let me go, let me go. Please don't make it worse. I need to know. 'Cause if I can't have you, it's gonna be harder sometimes. If you still want me, I want somebody's mine. It's gonna be harder sometimes. You don't love me much more. Don't deny you're not feeling different than we did on the first night.
Her voice.
Just tell me that I'm so dumb. This is your life. If I can't have you, let me find someone else. If you still want me,
Wow.
about myself. Tell me how you
Wow. That was a very beautiful, beautiful ballad. Okay, I just love Renee's voice. It's so beautiful, and the way she's able to sing and you know evoke emotion is so amazing to me. And that song was so beautiful but sad. It's obviously talking about having somebody sometimes, not all of the time. So this whole album, from the first three songs, which are the first three singles, which I did listen to, you can tell that this album is going to tackle a lot of cheating. It honestly seems like it's cheating from both sides not getting what they want from each other and having to step outside of the relationship to get that. And obviously, it's heartbreaking when you do feel something for the person that you're with, but then you feel the need to go outside of that to get whatever you think you may need from someone else. And it's just a very weird and complicated situation, and obviously very sad. I absolutely hate cheating, and I feel like nobody deserves to ever be cheated on, but obviously we know that there's a lot of nuance that goes into it. So yeah, that was a very beautiful ballad. I love her voice. Honestly, it was a bit simplistic, a bit basic, but her voice just makes it so much more grand than it would be if it was sung by someone without the same vocal ability. So yeah, I really appreciate that one. The next song, Kiss It, Kiss It.
I took her back to the valley. So she asked me how I like my breakfast. I know it's boring, hours later. Don't see the sign, don't talk about her, but on the way down to my you could get this because I like that. Got me into kissing at the puzzle set. North Carolina, rodeo. I think we all mistakes, baby. I mean, we really came so close. Like, goddamn.
I think I've heard this actually.
You're gonna kill me if you keep
Ooh. Ooh. Right. I really, really like that one. It's like a very Kesha sounding pop type of vibe, but sung by an actual vocalist. No shade to Kesha. It was a proper pop song and I really, really liked it. Honestly, it was kind of basic once again. I mean, anybody could sing that song. And I think this is the problem that I've heard a lot of people kind of have with Renee. She has an incredible voice, and when she does sing live, you can tell that she is just an incredible vocalist that blows so many other pop artists out of the water, but it doesn't seem like she has a specific sound necessarily, or anything that's necessarily unique to her. I mean, you can say her, vocalist characteristics would be unique to her, but not really, you know. So yeah, it's very interesting, but I really like that song. It's very fun. The lyrics are nothing special as well. Verse 1, I met a girl out on the east side. I took her ass back to the valley, though she asked me how I like my breakfast. I told her hot on the bedroom floor, and now it's 40 hours later, and all my friends are calling like I'm dead. I'm seeing stars, I'm tripping hard. But on her way down to I looked at her and said, you're gonna kill me if you kiss it like that. Got me in tears, and not because I'm sad. Top of the morning, let me pull your hair back. Like, come on and kiss it, kiss it. So obviously, it's not in your face, but it's pretty sexual. She's talking about how she met this girl, and they went back to whoever's place, and they just, had it going on for like 40 hours straight. And she's like, "You're going to kill me if you keep doing that. If you keep bringing me to the peak." She's obviously just having a very fun lesbian time with this woman, and it's like, hell yeah, get yours. But it's nothing, lyrically complex or profound. It is a fun song. We're going to go into the next song, Good Girl.
Darling, we can't be alone together. T-shirts and no skirts on every dresser. I hate to take a little break and get my shit together. Ooh, safe sex and no drugs. Ooh, until you show up. I'm about to call it a night, I promise. Oh, just someone to like a grown up. I wanna dance until the sun came. Sex again. Ooh, I know I probably shouldn't go. Yeah, it's alright being a real good girl. I'm about to call it a night. Oh, until you show up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. We're being like someone else. Good girl. About to call it a night, I promise.
Oh, all right. I like that one, but I don't think it's like my favorite. I do like that it had a more indie sound to it. I think this album in general is leaning more indie than straight pop. With songs like this one and Leave Me Alone, it's pretty indie in my opinion. But it's also not revolutionary and just not my favorite thing ever. So far, I think I still prefer her debut album to this one. Verse 1, darling, we can't be alone together. One hit and we don't know any better. T-shirts and no skirts on every dresser. I had to take a little break and get my shit together. Ooh, sunsets and yoga, safe sex and no drugs until you showed up. Yeah, I was doing alright being a real good girl, about to call it a night. I promise I was just having one drink and then leave like a grown up until you showed up. I wasn't planning on dancing till the sun came up. I was gonna sleep alone. I promise I was. I had my hand on my keys. It was over until you showed up. So it's a very interesting situation where there's this particular person who just brings out what some people would call the best in her and what some people would call the worst in her, and just causes her to do things that she otherwise wouldn't have done. And she's like, oh, I was really getting my shit together. I was really, finally having my head on straight until you came back, until you showed up once again, just to, wreck my world again and, cause me to to fall apart once again and do things that I said I wouldn't do anymore. So yeah, I can't really tell if this person is a good influence or not, but it seems like they have a very strong hold on Renee. I know she says every single one of these songs are autobiographical, so obviously it's about her and her personal life, but I'm not too sure about the details and I don't like to speculate. So that was cute. I liked it for what it was, but we're going to go into the next song, I Can't Have You Around Me Anymore.
I get funny when you're around me.
I just love her
Tell me
voice.
where you'll be, and I'll leave my own body. It's probably a problem. Now it's causing lots of issues with my baby at home. Cause in every single picture we're a little too close. So I can't have you around me anymore.
Wait, why am I going to cry? Why am I going to cry? These chords are just like, the crying chords, very minor.
We always end up naked. Nothing ever happens, but it still feels real good.
What?
And I'll be the only one who's allowed to look.
Well, yeah.
It's the root of every issue, it's the reason we fight. It's gonna close that door. So
Harmony.
I can't have you around me anymore. There's places we went that I'll keep to myself. And she'll never be you, but she keeps me on course. And I'm not supposed to wonder if I should be yours. So I can't have you around me anymore.
This is so sad. This is so sad because it requires a lot of nuance. So I think that is like the most vulnerable track on the album so far because it is confirming that she was at least emotionally cheating on whoever it is that she was with this other person. And it's sad. It's sad because nobody ever wants to be cheated on, and I definitely know how that feels. But I guess you can say love. I don't even know. I mean, it's just sad. She knows that she can't be around this person anymore because it's the cause of every problem in her current relationship. She's saying that she hasn't really done anything with this person, but they are basically emotionally cheating on their partners with each other. And it's like, let's be for real. What do you mean you guys always end up naked but nothing happens? What does that mean? Like, come on. I mean, it's just sad, and I feel bad for everybody involved. I feel bad for Renee because I'm sure it wasn't easy. She does seem like an empath and a good person, in my opinion. It definitely must not have been easy to be feeling this way, but I guess you can say, you know, she was not in love with this person anymore and she didn't know how to get out of it. I mean, I just don't know. There's really nothing we can say because we are not the ones that were in that relationship, but I do feel bad for the person that she was cheating, that was being cheated on. Her lyrics are actually very storyteller-esque, and this one especially, and this one felt very poetic but also very um like she was just peeling her heart out, and it was very vulnerable, almost like she was writing in a journal or something. um and even with her vocals, it felt like there wasn't a lot of production done to her vocals. It just felt very raw and real and honest, and I really appreciate that. It's just a very sad and upsetting song, and honestly I'm tired of talking about it. I really don't want to anymore, so we're going to go into the next song, Shy.
It's hard to make me nervous. Wherever you are around me, I kiss the ground you're walking on.
Wow.
What a good time to be alive. Thinking about how bad I need you. Don't
Ooh. Yeah, I think I've heard this actually. I have heard those. Yep, I've heard this. This part's kind of sweet. Oh. All right. I like that one. Honestly, I think some of these songs feel very like 90s boy band esque. I feel like that's very niche, but they have this indie pop rock feel, not necessarily rock, but like the guitars and the drums just feel very 90s boy bands. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm saying, but yeah, I really like that one. I like the sound of that, and I like those melodies, especially in the chorus. And obviously her voice was amazing. As far as the lyrics, verse 1 says, "It's hard to make me nervous, much easier to piss me off. But whenever you're around, babe, I kiss the ground you're walking on." Okay, so she highly regards this person. She just thinks the world of them and basically worships them, would do just about anything for them, even things outside of her usual character. Pre-chorus, "Oh, what a good time to be alive. I'm good at keeping it cute, but on the inside, I'm freaking out, thinking about how bad I need you. Don't handle me with care when you're pulling my hair, baby, ruin my life. I want it bad, I swear that I'm really not scared. I'm just a little bit shy." So she just wants this person so bad, and she wants this person to rough handle her, manhandle her, basically just throw her around, grab her hair, pull it, all the freaky stuff. She's like, "I'm down for anything as long as it's with you." So like that's cute and that's sexy, I guess. Again, nothing necessarily profound, but it gets the point across, okay? And it's not cringe. There's nothing really out of place, okay? It's good. It's just not great writing. The next song, "At Least I'm Hot." Oh. I've tried being patient with my agent, but then I had to change of heart. I even try praying every day and God, I'm gonna do this part. I'm a little mess and I'm stressing my heart mess up and I crash my car. Who am I? But if I can be how you doing, eh? I've been doing real bad. Oh wait, I've heard this. Damn, but you look so fit. I can guarantee that. Alright, fuck it. But if I can be but let me make this crystal clear. I might be down, but I'm so bad. Yeah, how about that? All right. I like that one as well. It was very fun, very funk pop, very Doja Cat, Hot Pink era. But still really Renee, to be honest, especially with those speaking parts. The Toa Bird cameo was pretty cool. I am wary to give my actual opinions about Toa Bird as a person because obviously I don't even know her. So I can't really say what I think of her as a person. But I think she's a great guitarist and yeah. I am not a fan of her music. I have tried. um it doesn't bode well with my ears, unfortunately. I would have loved to be a huge fan of hers, but I am not. But it's cool that she's on the song. I mean, she had like two lines, but It was fun. The song itself is just a very fun, basic pop song with a funky vibe. Very groovy. It definitely gets you dancing and moving, but nothing special. It's just talking about how she thinks that she's so hot. She lists all these things that might not be going well in her life, and she's like, even though everything is falling apart, at least I'm hot, and at least I take pride in the fact that I find myself sexy and I love myself. So even if the world is going to end today, at least I have that for myself. So very, vain, but also very real. And honestly, like, yeah, you should feel that way about yourself. You should cope that way. The next song, another one that I've heard a little bit of, I think I like you better when you're gone. So I think this went a little bit viral on TikTok, and I have heard like the chorus. Well, I'm excited to listen to the entire song.
I know that I'm supposed to miss you and wish that you were here. The more I think you might just disappear.
Oh,
I got a funny feeling. I think I like you better. I think I like you better when you're out of sight, out of mind. Had a little fun, got a little drunk. I'm supposed to miss you and wish that you were here. But the more I drink, the more I think you might just disappear. Funny feeling something's wrong. I think I like you better.
oh.
Think I like you better when you're across my flying country, 3,000 miles away.
I have
Admit
chills.
that it makes me sad. Counting down the days in different ways.
Oh, this might be her best song.
I think you might just disappear. I got a funny feeling. Funny feeling something's wrong. I think I like you better when you're gone. Think I like you better when you're gone. Think I like you better when you're gone.
Wow. I think that's my favorite on the album so far. It's just so beautiful and it's very R&B inspired. I think this is the song that went viral because people are like, oh, she definitely needs to make R&B music now. Like she needs to have an R&B album. And she obviously has said why she is wary about creating an R&B album, even though she obviously loves R&B and is very inspired by R&B and R&B artists. And I get that, but I obviously, honestly, would still like to hear an R&B album from her. Yeah, it's just very beautiful, very sultry, but very emotional. Verse one: out of sight, out of mind, even wore that shit that you don't like, had a little fun, got a little drunk, and it didn't kill nobody, right? Pre-chorus: 1 week until you get back. Admit that it makes me sad, counting down days in different ways. I know that I'm supposed to miss you and wish that you were here, but the more I drink, the more I think you might just disappear. I got a funny feeling something's wrong. I think I like you better. I think I like you better when you're gone. Okay, so at this point, I'm just like, wrap it up. Like, it's very clear you do not like this person and you do not want to be in a relationship with this person. Like, why are we stringing them along? Why why is this still going on? Like, why are we still having this conversation? Just break up with this person so both of you can be free. Like, you're talking about how you feel so much freer and happier and just better when the person is not with you, when the person is thousands of miles away from you. What more, like, do you want for you to know that you are not good for the person and the person is not good for you? Like, enough. I like the song. I like it a lot. It's like my favorite on the album so far, but it is pissing me off that this is actually a thing that happened. Okay, I know the law. I'm trying to be unbiased and I'm trying to not talk about like drama and stuff like that because I don't care and I don't know any of them well enough to sit here and be talking about things that don't necessarily concern me. But like at this point, wrap it up, babe. Like enough. It's kind of annoying now. Like she was basically just hating this person while in a relationship with them. And she hasn't really told us anything that they've necessarily done bad. She just doesn't want to be in the relationship again, and that's fine. That's fine. Break up. Call it a day. Now the second to the last song, that's so funny. Oh, this chord, very haunting.
You loaded the chamber with secrets only you knew, and tailored it to suit you. Taught me to look over my shoulder. Look at the mess you made, what a mess. Yeah, it's so funny, baby, that you would tell it like that. You paint yourself rather lovely, baby, don't you? I love you. That's so funny.
Wow.
Now everyone hates you, except of course my lawyer. 'Cause you spoiled him, girl. If you're looking for closure, you got a better shot with God than you do with me.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's so funny, baby, that you could play it all back and skip every point, but I love you, I love you. You love the attention, got you, so fuck you.
What the
Yeah, it's so funny, babe, that you would do me like that. You're so funny.
damn? That's crazy. One thing about Renee, she's so good at ballads, power ballads, and especially ballads that build up and have this climax at the, bridge towards the end where, she just portrays and displays her vocal ability, and it's just so incredible. I mean, we've known this since I Hate Boston and the wedding song. She's so good at ballads, and I just love her for it, honestly. This one was obviously her actually portraying this person in a bad light. This is the first time she's really speaking ill of them. Like, so far it's just been her saying, oh, they don't do it for her, or blah blah blah. It's never been anything serious, but she's saying finally in this song that the person is, after maybe their breakup, now using her for attention, and was using her for attention when they were together, and is now using the breakup for attention, and just, painting her in a bad light, rewriting the whole story of their relationship, because once again, we don't actually know the truth. This person is now making it seem like they are the ones that, are the victims, when according to Renee, it's not how it was. Honestly, I don't think we'll ever know the truth behind this whole situation. But yeah, I love that song so much. I think that's like the most lyrically profound song, because verse 1, she says, you loaded the chamber with secrets only you knew, dressed up my anger and tailored it to suit you. Like, I really, really like that. Then she said, taught me to look over my shoulder. Aliyah said, be careful, girl, you don't really know her. Look at the mess you made. What a mess. It's comical at best. Then the chorus, yeah, that's so funny, baby, that you would tell it like that. You paint yourself rather lovely, baby, don't you? That's so funny, baby, that you could play it all back and skip every part where I loved you, and I loved you, and loved you, I loved you. That's so funny. So this person is just making it seem like the entire relationship was rubbish, and Renee was just horrible the entire time, and skipping over the times where Renee showed that she loved her. So yeah, very sad for everybody involved once again, but really good song. Like, I really like that one. The final song on the album, we have You'd Like That, Wouldn't You?
If I drive to your spot and my tits spilled out on
What?
the cherry top, would you like that?
I mean,
If I sat on your couch and you cried my pretty little blue eyes out, I bet you like that for you. I bet you touch yourself all night.
what?
I'm thinking you, and I pulled up on your wedding day. Good phone, same color up in a white dress. I'm just a girl without your music, and I swear that I would never, ever, ever cheat again.
Hello? Wow.
In my living room, yeah, you're sneaking me like that.
interesting final song. Very interesting indeed. I have been trying to take this whole thing rather lightly. I've been trying to use a fair amount of nuance with all these songs talking about her cheating. But like when she starts making fun of it, it's just like, come on, like come on. I can't get behind that. Like I don't play that. You're making fun of the person that you cheated on. I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. And the song, it's not a bad song by any means. It's actually quite fun. Also very indie boy band-esque. I just watched this show called The Runarounds on Prime. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but this sounded like a song that would be one of their songs. They're like these guys forming a band in this small town, and it's a very good show, honestly. And I do like a lot of the songs. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the song, especially as the final song. Obviously, she's trying to be sarcastic, she's trying to be funny. Renee's whole personality and attitude is very sarcastic and nonchalant. Um, but I think sometimes it doesn't land the way that she wants it to. I don't know. Verse 1: If I drive to your spot and my teeth spilled out of my cherry top and apologize for a lot, would you like that? Would you like that? If I sat on your couch and I cried my pretty little blue eyes out, begging, baby, please take me back, imagine. I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? I bet you'd probably touch yourself at night thinking, I'm thinking about you. Yeah, you'd like that. You'd like that. I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? If I could never love somebody new, cause no one tastes quite like you do. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Then the bridge, honey, it's pathetic, and I need you to know the thought of getting back together makes me want to die alone. I don't know, it just feels very distasteful because you are the one that cheated on this person. Like, no matter what, you are kind of in the wrong because you haven't actually told us, like, throughout this entire album, she didn't tell us a single thing that this person genuinely did wrong to her. So for her to come and be making fun, oh, you'd like me back, won't you? You'd like me to come and fall at your feet and beg you for you to take me back, won't you? You'd like me to just come and do all these grand gestures just so you can have me or I can have you back. You like thinking that I want you. You like thinking that I am thinking about you. Well, no, I'm not. I would rather die. And it's just like, why are you saying all this? I don't know. Again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I don't know. This song just feels a little distasteful to me. Let me know what you think though. Yeah, that's the album. I think it's a very solid album. I quite like it. I enjoy it a lot and I think I would like it even more upon further listen. I just don't think it's great by any means. I don't think it's her best work. I don't know how to feel about it genuinely, but I think I like it. There are a lot of songs that I really, really like, okay? And there's some songs that I just don't care for. But let me know what your thoughts are about all the songs. Which ones are your favorites? Which ones are your least favorites? Just talk to me down below. I love reading and replying comments. It's one of my favorite pastimes. As always, my top 5 will be in the description box down below. So check that out and let me know what your top 5 is as well. I am also a singer-songwriter myself. I've been writing songs for a very long time now. I would like to start putting out some music of my own, but I need to build a little bit more of a platform so I don't just throw music out into the void that nobody will listen to. Okay, nobody wants to do that. So if you would like to support me on that front by liking this video, commenting, subscribing, and also following me on Instagram, that would be greatly appreciated. But for now, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!